Hey, it's Holly. In today's video, I am going back to a toy tour and showing you the beautiful 1990 Suki's Japanese tea house. This is a bit of an interesting set in a few ways, and I'll explain. But it is beautiful and it is quite unique, so let's jump into it. Alright, today's video is the 1990 Suki's Japanese tea house. This is one of the sort of original keepsake collection style compacts. And this one's really interesting. There's a few like this that I don't know that they would have necessarily released these in current years. What am I trying to say? I don't know if their take on these are particularly politically correct, I guess is what I'm trying to say. This one's not too bad in my opinion, but there are others that are questionable. However, this is one where it is looking into a different culture. So this one is, as the name suggests, a Japanese style compact. So let's open it up and work through it as we normally do. So one of the things that I really like about this set is that it's one of the few sets where you can just lay it open and play with it, where most compacts you have to have them kind of played with at a roughly 90-degree angle. This one can be played with flat. Everything is meant to just lay out like that. Really basic color palette here, although they have used multiple paint colors. But for the most part, we're seeing a lot of this kind of cream color for what I presume they are trying to make off as sand. Some rock features that are done in purple. And then the most of it is kind of black, green, and white. A few pops of this, it's kind of red, but I would like to say it's more of a magenta color. But for the most part, it's overwhelmingly cream colored. The concept of this one is it appears to be both a tea house and also a Japanese Zen style garden. Really interesting. For those of you that haven't been to Japan, tea houses are traditionally where they would hold a tea ceremony, which is a very specific cultural tradition that they have in Japan. So I have been in a Japanese tea house inside of a Zen garden, so this isn't completely off base, but anyway, that's the concept of this. So I'm just going to say right off the bat, if we pull this up to the camera, 2 fish ponds, folks. This is just a bonus set. I mean, amazing. Not just 1, but 2 fish ponds. So this is going to go into my fish pond database that I need to work on, because I'm trying to just sort out all of the sets that have fish ponds. I think it's hilarious how many do, and then do a recap video of all of them at some point. So let's start over here. This is supposed to be the tea house. So you can see that you come off of this bridge and you walk into the tea house over the fish pond. You're greeted by some lovely greenery at the front, and what I am going to guess is supposed to be 2 lions, which I don't know if that's specifically Japanese culture. It's very prominent in Chinese culture to have lions along the entrance of something for protection, but anyway, inside you see a table service where they appear to have tea going on. I want to say that this is chopsticks, some teacups, and then something else going on. Little sidebar at the back. 2 resting areas where there are pairs of slippers. That is a bit of a cute detail there. And then some mats on the floor for people to sit around the table and enjoy the tea service. The front half is what I presume is supposed to be kind of the Zen garden. And I say that specifically because if you look at this in detail, and hopefully my camera's picking this up, they have made these sort of, I mean, what's the word I want to use? Not crop circles, but these indentations into the sand, or what I presume is supposed to be sand, much like you would see sort of raked through a Zen garden. So that's my best guess as to what their thought process was with that. Lots of rocks, and again, sort of a lot of these Japanese gardens, they do have lots of plants. They're not just barren of plants, but over here in North America, I think a lot of it is perceived as, oh, it's just sand and rocks, but that's not totally true. However, nice little sort of pebble path leading up to that bridge that crosses over the fish ponds. There's a bench where they can rest. Beautiful gate at the front. And the gate's kind of interesting because you could just walk around it. Most of the gates in these sets are right up against the door. But I guess because they needed some space for this to be able to close, they had to put the gate back a bit so that it would work. So what you end up with is a bit of a strange situation because there's a huge gap and you could just walk around the gate. So the gate is very much decorative, but it does function as a gate. So interesting. There's a dragon on the gate there. And then this, I was trying to look up what this is supposed to be. The description on onlypollypocket.com says carousel, as in like a merry-go-round style thing. I don't know. I don't know if that was the goal. If anyone has any thoughts on that, if that feels right to you, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. But that's what's going on inside the tea house / garden. So the set comes with 2 figures. It comes with Suki, and bear with me while I get her out here. Suki is the proprietor of the tea house. So Suki has her hair up in a bun and it is secured with decorative sort of sticks, hairpins. I don't know what the word is for those. Bear with me, I'm not very articulate today. She appears to be wearing like a beautiful traditional kimono in purple. She has her hands clasped together, and she has almost like a bronze-like foot, which is quite lovely. But this doll is in spectacular shape. I was so happy to get my hands on this because this is actually my second set of this. The first one I had was missing Suki, and the other character was missing her arm. So happy to have a complete functioning set of this, and she is just so lovely. So the second figure is Atsuko, and she is wearing not a kimono, and she has her hair in sort of the traditional midge style. She, I would guess, is basically midge, painted a little bit differently, but she does have quite a unique outfit. I don't know that I've seen a midge figure that has this collar on it. So that's quite unique. Black shoes, and yeah, also great condition. So really happy with that. So in terms of moving parts on this set, there isn't a lot. There's not a lot to do and there's not a lot going on, which some of these earlier sets, that's kind of a bit of their downfall, is that it was really more about the fact that it folded out rather than having intricate moving pieces. As you get towards, 94, 95, 96, 97, that's when you start to see a lot more intricacy, but just the gate and the carousel. Those are basically the 2 things that function. Otherwise, it's all stationary. So let me know in the comments, what is your favorite part of this set? I hesitate to say the fish ponds, even though I am very excited about a double fish pond. At this point, I am pro fish pond and excited when I see them. I do actually love these little lions, and I want to say that they're lions. Correct me if I'm wrong, if anyone knows differently. Because they're really cute. The slipper detail I find quite endearing as well. Slippers are just a huge part of Japanese culture, and the fact that they always wear slippers inside. And I do like that they took the time to put this into the plastic to make it look like a raked Zen garden, so that's quite cute. But I think I'm gonna have to go with these. I think these are adorable, and the Suki figure is really well done. I think they did a great job with that. But let me know in the comments, what was your favorite part of this set? Okay, so I think I am going to say that my favorite part is the lions. I think that the lions are so cute. Like, really, they are quite adorable. Hopefully they are lions and I'm not just making that up. That would be my educated guess, but pretty darn cute. Was excited that there were 2 fish ponds, so great set all around. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about this set. This one's not nearly as strange, or it doesn't feel as much like appropriation as some of the other ones. And I've been holding off on showing the other ones. Specifically, if you're curious, I'm talking about Tammy's Palm Tree Island. It just doesn't feel good to me. I will show it at some point, but some of these other cultural ones just kind of feels like, oh, this was England's take on what this culture is like. So that's kind of where those feelings are stemming from. But how cute, like how cute is Suki? I mean, Atsuko is also adorable, but the outfit on Suki, just everything about her, really, really beautiful figure. So I think they knocked it out of the park with that one. So let me know in the comments, what was your favorite thing about this set? Wow, we are almost at the end of 2021, and I'm feeling so humbled because I really honestly didn't know if anyone would watch this channel when we started this back in, I want to say March. So thank you to everyone that's here. I am really excited to be entering the new year with you, still doing this. We have not missed a video since we started, so I think that's a feat in itself. There is one more video, if I am processing the days correctly here, before the end of the year. But that being said, again, thank you so much for being here. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, please hit subscribe. It helps out the channel so much. Also, don't forget to like the video. And if you are on social media, I have now 3 social media accounts: Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. If you just look up Pocket Vintage Toys, you will find me on any of those, but that's the best way to connect with me. I will admit I'm a little slow over the holiday season here, mostly because I'm tired and I just need a little bit of rest, but looking forward to catching up on that and feeling more energized heading into the new year. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.